So the Champions League group stage draw has been completed and we've got one hell of an opening game. Roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome back to the FM22 Sunderland save, and you can see on the screen right now we're playing Barcelona. Wow, what an opening game to the Champions League this is, away at the Nou Camp. Absolutely incredible. PSV and Shakhtar make up the rest of Group G, in which we have been drawn, and that's not too bad. I fancy our chances of finishing second above PSV and Shakhtar. Like, I think we've got a chance here. The comments were a little bit undecided about whether we do an all-or-nothing Champions League, one go at glory, or we just keep playing this save until we win the Champions League. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how we're feeling. But yeah, let's go and have a quick look at Barcelona, because they're not as debt-ridden and financially troubled as they once were. Finances are rich. Their squad is incredible. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Ter Stegen in goal. They've signed Christensen from Chelsea. They got Adehu and Eric Garcia at the back, with Mahaley in at left back at the moment. Obviously, they might rotate a few people in and out. They haven't learned their lesson. They're playing Mahaley 350 grand a week. That's crazy. Why are you doing that, Barcelona? He's probably not any better than Sergio Gomez, who's obviously playing left back for us. Ndidi is in the middle. How much are they paying him? They're paying 67 grand a week. That's not too bad. Frankie de Jong, Vitina, Akomacha, Ilias Akomatch. He's getting paid 87 grand a week. He's 22 and he's not brilliant. Bloody hell. Pedri, who is absolutely incredible, getting paid £400,000 a week. Barcelona, seriously, sort your life out. And Ansu Fati, £550,000 a week. Are you bonkers? Are you absolutely bonkers? Wow. Yeah, he's really good, but no one should be getting paid that. That is absolutely insane. Barcelona had it again. Kingsley Coman, Jovan Mavogu, Fran, Roberto Firmino is a 34-year-old still there. Gavi is doing very well. 525 grand a week. He's 22. Bloody hell. Absolutely insane. He's wanted by Chelsea, who can probably pay him a similar amount. Lucas Hernandez, Griezmann's still there. Gabriel Jesus is there. Dembele's there on the transfer list still. Emre Demir is there as well, 22 years old. That's more like it. 1.8 grand a week for a 22-year-old who's half decent. Like, that is stupid wages. Absolutely stupid. But yeah, it's a decent team. I imagine they'll rotate a little bit. It'll be interesting to see whether Mavogo actually gets the nod over Ter Stegen. I'm going to assume they'll stick with a 34-year-old Ter Stegen, whose lack of pace we may actually be able to take advantage of with the likes of Dane Scarlett running in behind. Eric Garcia is a very good centre-back. 450 grand a week. Bloody hell. But again, he's good, but he's not outstanding, is he? Bloody hell. Sorry for that strange cut there. I just did a really big, loud sneeze. So, yeah, there we go. Frankie de Jong, what's he on? 475 grand a week. He is very good, but it's too much money. It's just too much money. Seriously, Barcelona, saw it out. They are top of La Liga at the moment. 4 played, 3 wins, 1 draw, 10 points. So they're sitting top, but that's just insane. How much do we think Kylian Mbappe is getting paid by Real Madrid? 500 grand a week. Barcelona are playing players more than Kylian Mbappe. Barcelona, man, seriously. Financial ruin's just around the corner. Again. Unbelievable. But anyway, that's enough about Barcelona. If we look at the league, we are currently sitting in 5th, 1 point off top. We have played 4, won 3 and lost 1. The loss coming very disappointingly to Arsenal, actually, who have seemed to hired quite well and bought in quite well. But yeah, the Community Shield, great win, 2-0. We followed that up, 2-0 win over Liverpool. Alexis McAllister and Dane Scarlett scoring 2 in the first half, which means we secured a lovely win. 5-0, we smashed Crystal Palace. Alexis McAllister scoring a hat-trick, with scoring within 13 seconds, I think it was, for a new record for the club. Amin Gouiri scored in the 25th, and Wanderson Motolotte scored his first goal for the club in the 51st minute. A 4-2 loss to Arsenal with Sergio Gomez and Callum Callum Doyle trying to give us a bit of a fight back after we conceded 4 or 3 in the first half. But unfortunately for us, in between those 2 goals, Saka got a second and made it 4-2 or 4-1, and then Sergio Gomez scored a free kick to make it 4-2. We followed that up though with a win back to the 2-0s, which is absolutely incredible. Scarlett and Sambi Lokonga getting a goal as well. Lovely, lovely stuff. And today we face Barcelona, and depending how long that game takes, maybe Brentford as well. So I'll go and pick the team. We'll be back for the Barcelona game. Right then, this is how we're going to line up for this one. Bazunu in goal. Aarons, Harwood, Bellis, Guay and Gomez at the back. Moreno next to Camavinga. McLaughlin on the right, who started the season pretty damn well, to be honest. McAllister in behind Scarlett and Guerri on the left. Now, Guay starts because Callum Doyle's suspension from getting sent off against Chelsea in the Europa League has rolled over to the Champions League, and Lenormand is injured as well, so he can't come in to face his old club. No, it was Madrid we signed him from, wasn't it? But yeah, a pretty strong bench as well. Trafford, Ramsey, Alanga, Martelotti, Palacios, Zhang Fang and Lorenzo Luca. So different attacking options on the bench. We've got midfield cover for defensive and attacking positions, winger cover and full-back cover as well, and if needed, Ramsey can play in the middle, but that's not what he's there for. So it should be a very interesting game. It's definitely a test. I mean, we've already beaten Man City and Liverpool this season, so we know that we can take on the big teams. We just need to make sure that we do it consistently, generally. So let's head into this one against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. What an opening day for the Champions League. What an opening game for the Champions League that we're going to get into here. And it's good, isn't it? It's good. Barcelona, they're paying their players like far too much money. Far too much money. But is that going to make them perform? Oh, new kits. You can see them in the background hanging up around the locker room. Locker room, that's very American. Around the changing room. Yes, we've got Samsung as a new sponsor for our first season in the Champions League, because at the end of last season, we did actually get a new sponsor, shirt sponsor. So we've gone with Samsung. New kit manufacturer. We've gone old school and we've gone Kappa. Oh, yeah. We've gone Kappa, proper old school. Can you remember the trousers that had poppers down the side? I'm showing my age there. In fact, I think they're back in fashion. Or they were at some point. But, yeah. Anyway, enough about old school fashion. We've got nothing to lose. I do feel like we have to say that, because we are expected to lose at the Camp Nou, or the new camp. I don't know which way around you're meant to say it. I've been there 3 times. I've watched 2 games. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so they have gone with Ter Stegen, Singo, Garcia, Arejo, Hernandez, and Didi de Jong, Vitinha in the middle. Yeah, that loss there against Arsenal is really, really annoying me. But there you go. We know our team. Moreno comes in back to Spain. It'll be very interesting to see. He hasn't had the most auspicious start to his career as a Sunderland player. But yeah, shout out again to Kit Basher, because Kit Basher allows you to create your kits and then put the 3D models in the game as well. So the kits that we are playing in have a 3D model that you can see on the pitch as well. But 10 minutes in, nothing to shout about at the moment. We'll give them some encouragement, as I ironically said nothing to shout about and then shouted at them some encouragement. Eric out to Singo. Singo tackled well by Guerri, as I have a little hiccup there. Moreno. Mark Guay. Coming in for a big game here, Mark Guay. Not played too much, as Dane Scarlett could be in. Scarlett! Oh, what a shot! What a goal from Dane Scarlett. What a finish there. I think the early shot has just completely dumbfounded Ter Stegen in goal. Moreno into Mark Guay, out to Harwood Bellis. Just knocked it into Camavinga, and I think he just sticks a lovely ball through. One touch, right-footed finish from Dane Scarlett. That boy is fantastic. Pick him up in your saves if you've not done it yet. And, you know, I'm starting to think about the next save and what we want to do. And I was going to say, if Dane Scarlett's available, I might bring him in, because he has been absolutely phenomenal for this Sunderland team since we bought it. 31 million well spent, I would say, with Dane Scarlett. With 10 minutes to go in the first half, I forgot to tell you about Jarrod Bowen, who agreed a contract with us. We were going to sign him for, I think it was £24 million, which was brilliant. And then Chelsea swooped in, didn't they? Chelsea swooped in once our bid and our contract had all been negotiated. Chelsea swooped in and paid him about £23,000 more a week, I think. So Jarrod Bowen now plays for Chelsea, which is very, very irritating. But I am very happy with this performance, which isn't irritating at all, as Amin Guerri not playing very well. We are stifling Barcelona a little bit, which is very good to see. Let's give him some praise as we get a free kick. Max Aarons on a yellow card into McLaughlin. Great ball over the top. Scarlett's in again. Oh, I thought Ter Stegen had gone the wrong way, but he managed to hold on for a decent save. And I'm just going to sub off Amin Gouiri on a 6.3. Anthony Elanga coming back from injury. Can he do the business? We've got a 6.4 in there, which is Mark Gray, but he's not doing too badly, so we'll leave him on. And Sean McLaughlin as well, not playing brilliantly. It may have to be McAllister out to the right and Martelotti coming into the middle. And Martelotti's getting a lot of game time for a little youngster we've brought in. But on the hour mark, as they've brought Gavi on to replace Ndidi, here's Moreno into Gomez. Cuts it back, Camavinga, shots blocked, and Chelsea are now sniffing around Camavinga, but we've got rid of that minimum fee release clause now. As McAllister's in, great ball from Elanga. Gomez, Elanga again, into Camavinga. It's 2-0 away at the Nou Camp. Come on. What is happening with this Sunderland team? Eduardo Camavinga. Once we got him nailed down as that Segundo Volante, he is absolutely sublime. Real Madrid, I know they got a lot of money off us for him, but they must be kicking themselves because he has been unbelievable for us. 2-0 up away at the Nou Camp. What a performance this is so far. Right, Mikel Moreno is on a yellow card and not playing brilliantly, so he's going to come off. We'll bring on Ezequiel Palacios to sit in there and just try and keep things ticking over for us as the ball-winning midfielder. I mean, yeah, we've unbelievable performance this against what is still a strong Barcelona team. We saw a lot of their players, and they are overpaying them, you can tell, because our little measly Sunderland team, I say measly, we've spent quite a lot of money putting it together, but we've come up from Sky Bet League 1, and we're in the Champions League, and we're currently 2-0 up against Barcelona. Great save Bazzuno, because I was about to say 2-1. But that was a top save there, as Vitinha will take the corner now. Swings it in, and it's headed away from Gavi really well. And McLaughlin's trying to use his pace. Can't quite get there. But 10 minutes to go. We've got a corner. I was about to make a sub. Gomez swings it in. Oh, my word. Ter Stegen's missed it. Is it a push? Referee's checking. The players are surrounding him. It's checking a penalty. And it's been given. Harwood Bellis was pushed by Singo, and Gomez is going to take the penalty. Well, he should be taking the penalty. Yeah, it's Sergio Gomez, the left back, fires it home. It's 3-0 away from home. What is going on? This Sunderland team are incredible. Like, it makes me so annoyed we've lost to bloody Arsenal. We've beaten Man City, Liverpool. We're about to beat Barcelona away from home. What have Arsenal got going for them? That is absolutely incredible stuff. Right. I mean, we're 3-0 up. I should probably make a sensible decision, like take off someone on a yellow card, but they're both playing really well. I should probably take Gray off, but we don't have a centre-back on the bench. So what I am going to do is I'm going to give Zhang Fang a run out for McLaughlin. And we've done it a couple of times. We pushed Scarlett out to the left. I just want to see what Zhang Fang can do. He's had 2 substitute appearances this year in the league, and he's not had too much game time, and he sorts of get these sort of last 10 minutes. Harwood Bellis over the bar. But yeah, Zhang Fang is just getting like the last 10 minutes of games. Get him up to speed for the Premier League, see if he can nick a goal. But that is a fantastic win. Oh my God, we've just beaten Barcelona 3-0 in their own backyard. Yes, come on Barcelona, have that. That teaches you for paying all of your players too much money, doesn't it? I mean, look at our wage budget. It's much, much better. Gomez, one of the best left backs, I'd arguably say, in the world at the moment with how we're playing him. Less than 100 grand a week. Have that, Barcelona. Have that. What a performance. £2.39 million for the win as well. We do need to win quite a few games in the Champions League so that we can still eat into the debt that we've got, which is 36 million, and transfer debt still up there at 80 million, obviously, because I love buying players. But yeah, we actually didn't do too many transfers on the Never Never this year, so which is good. Let's have a quick look at Jarrod Bowen. There he is, Jarrod Bowen. It's Jarrod, not Jared. Jarrod Bowen, yeah, 100 grand a week. We offered him something like 75, I think it was. But yeah, he's moved to Chelsea. It wouldn't surprise me if he does really well and then we see him on the transfer list like next season. So by which time he'll be 30, and then probably will be better options out there. Right wing is definitely a position we need to look at, because technically our only right wing option is Michael Olise, who isn't bad and has always stepped up when he's played. He's always generally done well. Okay, maybe not last year or the year before that. maybe he's a little bit above his station, although he has started this season reasonably well when he's come in. And yeah, so right wing, I think in the January is probably where we're going to be looking at to improve. But yeah, what a performance. Right, let's bring on Brentford. We're on a high. Bring on Brentford. Here we are then, game day against Brentford, riding high on the wave of the Barcelona win. Words sometimes are really, really difficult. Anyway, Brentford are rock bottom of the Premier League. We're still in 5th, doing all right. We sort of need to win to make sure we keep pace with leaders Aston Villa. That took me by surprise. Aston Villa, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Sunderland, Man City, Everton. You'd imagine if Aston Villa drop out of that race, it's then becoming a sort of normal top 4, I would guess. Tottenham and Newcastle seem to always be struggling. Liverpool down in 14th actually as well. Not off to a good start. But we do need to have a quick little check because fitness-wise, not everyone is feeling their best. Max Aaron's being one. So Calvin Ramsey's going to come in for a Premier League debut that he's going to get, which I'm quite excited about. We're going to bring back in Callum Doyle for Mark Guay, and then Mark Guay can go on the bench to just cover for Max Aaron, to give him as much rest as possible. Camavinga probably does need a little bit of a breather, and I'm going to give Palacios that role in there. So Palacios and Mikel Moreno are going to be linking up together. Everyone else seems to be doing okay. It's not too bad. We do get 2 extra subs because we're back in the Premier League. So Michael Olise would be one of them, and probably Højbjerg, I would imagine. I'm Højbjerg and Sambi Lokonga I'm pretty torn between, as you can see. So Sambi Lokonga's made 3 appearances in the league, 1 as a sub, and Højbjerg's come on 3 times as a sub. And in fact, we're paying Højbjerg £105,000 a week. We probably should be utilising him a bit more. But I do think we could probably cash in on him and get most of our money back for that 18 million because he's meant to be worth 25 to 29. So in the January, we may be looking to move on 31-year-old Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. But I don't mind playing a pretty full-strength team in this one. I say with resting Camavinga, although we could, technically, it would probably make sense to play Camavinga and rest him for the Carabao Cup against Swansea because we should beat them anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep Camavinga in after his goal-scoring exploits. Mikel Moreno will stay in there as a ball winner. I mean, he does want to do that job, so yeah, we should be totally fine. It's Brentford, so we're going to go on the attack and we're going to go for the ball-winning midfielder on support for this one because we're the stronger team. We know the roles. Everyone's playing well. I don't think Doyle and Harwood-Bellis will need too much support. I'm expecting Brentford to play a one-man striker system. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. They're saying we should go back to positive, but I'm not going to do that. And we are going to go in with that team I've selected. I'm happy with the bench. I'm happy with the starting 11. Let's get into this. Calvin Ramsey coming in for a debut. No pressure, but Max Aaron's just got something like a 7.4 at the Camp Nou. So we bought you in from PSG, Calvin, to play backup. Oh, by the way, there's our kit. And I hope you like it. It is proper retro. I love it. I absolutely love it that we've got a retro kit for a Champions League debut season. If you carry your performance into this one, we will do very, very well indeed because we've just... Well, this is it. Who's better, Barcelona or Brentford? That's what we're deciding today. We are at home in the red and white stripes. I do really like that kit. After this game, I'll show you a close-up of them because I think they're really good. Or I'll put it on the screen now if I remember to edit that in. Who knows? But let's demand a bit more. 12 minutes in, not much happening. Higgs Gomez with a throw. Doyle. All the way back to Bazzuno. Yeah, Brentford, I think, are playing a one-man striker system as Guerrero, who's picked up a little knock, does get a bit of space down the left. Right-footed cross, headed back. Camavinga lobbed. That was a weird move. I think Camavinga didn't mean to do that cross like that, but it was very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, Ivan Toney up front on his own for Brentford. 20 minutes gone. Brentford yet to have a shot, and we're playing decent. Fernandes into Christoph Ayer, who's... That's a very good centre-back. Christensen. Back to Onyeka. Sion. Tony. It's actually decent to see Brentford actually having quite a number of normal players. Is that Andreas Pereira? Number 7 there, possibly for Brentford, trying for a lob over Bazzuno that was never going to go in. He goes long to Scarlett. Christoph Ayer is always going to win that header. Guerrero over the top. McLaughlin. Sean McLaughlin. Oh, what a save from the keeper. And it's cleared away. And that is a good save. I think it is Andreas Pereira in there. Andres Hugo Hugelbaum Pereira, which I think is Andres Pereira from Man United, or now Lazio, I want to say, is where he's playing his football. But 10 minutes to go in this first half. We're just going to drop down to positive and see if that actually gives us a bit more time as Ivan Toney heads over the bar. We'll just see if that breaks it down a little bit and gives us a little bit more time on the ball. Obviously, the more attacking you go as a mentality, the quicker the team want to get the ball forward, throw more men forward. So it does make a difference, and sometimes dropping down can help. I'm proud of everyone's. Don't lose faith. We've created chances. I think that's the right thing to say. And then we'll point the finger and say keep going, and just give them a bit of the faith in their ability that they need in that one. Moreno is nervous. He's playing bloody Brentford. Alexis McAllister not doing brilliantly. Guerri has got that little knock, but he seems that he's okay to stay on at the moment. I'm just, again, why is this not staying on my stuff? I want to see what our team are doing. I don't care about them. Gomez, ball in. Harwood Bellis is there. It looked like it was headed against him and went in. I don't think that is a legitimate headed goal at the front post. I think the defender won the header. We'll see it here in the replay. Gomez swings it in. Oh, no, he did. He just got up above the defender at the near post, headed it in. Keeper had no chance. Find ourselves 1-0 up, which is absolutely amazing. And Amin Guerri has a potential foot injury, so I should probably take him off. But I'm not going to. I'll tell you what I am going to do. Martelotte is going to come on in the attacking midfield position. Vanderson Martelotte. It's just such a good name to say. I'm so happy we've bought him purely for the name. It's lovely to say. And Calvin Ramsey on a 7 is doing really well. And Amin Guerri's just got injured. I knew I should have taken him off. I knew it. Anthony Elanga can come on for another run. Do I want to do that? Yeah, it's only 1-0. I will do that. I was thinking about you moving McLaughlin over to the left and bringing on Elise on the right. But I think we'll leave it with Elanga, who is the better footballer, to come on. Yeah, it looked, the physio was on the pitch, so it looked like it could be a bit of a bad injury for Guerri. Maybe a broken foot if he's made that light injury worse, as Tony tries to put that one through. Yankov showing some good pace there. A good cross in as well, headed away by Moreno. Scarlett drops deep to pick it up. Martelotte into McLaughlin. McLaughlin feeds it over to Elanga. He's just come on. Anthony Elanga fires it home. It's 2-0. And we made the right choice in bringing on Anthony Elanga. And Martelotte was involved. Out to McLaughlin. Scarlett did well to drop deep and pick the ball up. Lovely ball through from Martelotte to McLaughlin. And he knocks it through to Elanga. And that is a lovely finish at the near post. The keeper might be a little bit upset that he's gone in that way. But yeah, 2-0. And that is lovely. Let's give them some praise. Playing well. Anthony Elanga, if there's a big injury to Amin Guerri, has got a chance to fight and find his way back into the first team on a pretty consistent basis, which will be good. He was probably I think, the first big money signing we made in this save. So Camavinga, what a run from midfield. Camavinga, he's desperate trying to get it back onto his favoured left foot, and it gave the keeper a bit of chance to set himself. And yeah, hopefully we can score from the resulting corner. No, we can't. Christensen heads away very well. And it remains 2-0 with about 15 minutes to go. So I think we're going to make another substitution. Mikel Moreno's had a much better game in this one. Callum Dawes back and playing well. Let's go Moreno off. We'll bring on Palacios again. Just trying to get these boys up to speed in the Premier League and getting to know their teammates and things like that. So with a 2-0 lead, I think we can afford to make that change. As Doyle into Camavinga. Great ball through to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's through past the defence. McLaughlin and Fernandez makes a top save again. And yeah, 10 minutes to go. I'm just sort of thinking, do we give Zhang Fang his, classic 10-minute run out? But I don't really want to take Dane Scarlett off on a 7.6 because we know how the game works. But I think we will anyway. I think we should be safe to do that. No, I can't because we made 3 subs because Guerri got injured. Sometimes being a football manager is really difficult to remember stuff. But yeah, with a few minutes to go, 5 minutes injury time to go, it looks like we're going to wrap this one up nicely as Liverpool are 2-0 up against Brighton. Man United are 3-0 up against Stoke. Get him off. Get Owusu off. Second yellow. He's off. Free kick. Gomez over it. Can we make them be punished for that? Fernandez top save as that was flying in. And that will be full time. And hopefully, fingers crossed, one of the teams above us hasn't secured a win, so we can start climbing the table again. As Ramsey into McLaughlin. The final whistle hasn't gone yet. As McLaughlin gets to the byline, cuts it back to Camavinga, looks for McLaughlin, crosses box. That probably will be the final whistle as Gomez is sprinting over to try and take it in time. as Gomez can fire this one in, and Munoz heads it away at the front post, and Martelotte's there. That is full time, 27 shots to 9. We've absolutely dominated them, and that was a very good performance in the second half as well, after not playing our best in the first. What an episode. A good win away at Barcelona, a top win at home to Brentford as well, and we do climb to second place, although Villa, Chelsea, Arsenal and Everton all still have games in hand, although Everton doesn't really matter. Our goal difference is slightly better than Arsenal at the moment. So, yeah, Villa, Chelsea, Arsenal, if you could all lose, that would keep us in second place, which would be absolutely lovely. Right, we'll have a quick look at all of this stuff that's happening. Guerri is out for a bruised... You came off with a bruised ankle. Bloody hell. Rubbish. Ramsey did well on his debut. McLaughlin is performing well. He's very awkward in his new right wing position. Okay, well, he'll keep doing it. He'll keep training hard. Camavinga's knackered. He's going to get a rest against Swansea. And Harwood Bellis on form there. 90% of his headers won. 98% pass completion as well. And Chelsea are looking to break the bank with a deal that could be worth £101 million. Just a reminder, we paid £83 million for him, and he has been absolutely phenomenal for us in central midfield. Yes, I don't know what price I would accept for him. I reckon anything over 100 million, I probably would accept. I think 100 million is stupid money, and I think you could probably bring in someone to replace him for 100 million pounds. He's young. I mean, 23-year-old world-class midfielder. He is really good. He is really, really good. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. 100 million's a lot of money, though, isn't it? It would clear all our debt and give us extra. It's the sort of thing I imagine the board would just accept, to be honest. But anyway, our new kits. Let's go and have a quick look at the new kits then. There they are in the right-hand side. I will move my face so you can see them in all their glory. But yeah, I really like them. I really like the retro look of the home kit. I love the chevron of the away kit. It reminds me of when Man United had their black and blue away kit with the chevron on it. I bought that one. Really liked it. And yeah, I like them. I like the kits. And again, shout out to Kit Basher. Just give it a Google. You'll be able to find it somewhere on Sports Interactive or sortoutsI.com or lots of other websites, I imagine. But thank you so much for watching. 2 wins in the episode. It feels like it's a long time since we've had 2 wins in one episode. Up to second in the league. We will be back, as I'm going to quickly check the schedule behind the theme, for our Champions League game against Shakhtar, where we also have Man City as the game before. So we'll probably come back for Man City and Shakhtar Donetsk away from home, so a trip to Ukraine after a trip to Manchester. We'll see you for that episode. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out the second channel if you haven't done it yet. Leave me a like, subscribe, get a comment, all of that good stuff. I'll be back very, very soon, probably tomorrow. See you then. For now, I'm out. Cheers.